Hello everybody, welcome back to the Farm Tata YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to try and make some videos, hopefully y'all like them. Not the best setup right now for filming, but hopefully y'all like it enough, because today we are starting a new dairy farm in the Elm Creek map in Elm Creek in fs25. Let's get with it. We're starting off with our equipment tour. First tractor I'm going to show y'all is our Farmall H. This is kind of just going to be a little running around tractor. Right now it's hooked up to our big Parker wagon that's got some hay in it, because dairy cows eat the heck out of some hay. Is that door closed? No, it ain't. But anyway, and then over here is our John Deere 90 skid loader. With a very oversized bucket, but it gets the job done. I call this thing Little Johnny. Alright, now we got the main farm. We got our big ginormous silo, which is going to be holding some stuff that, can't be thrown in those two bins over there. But we got two bins over there. Grain auger, since, it's not like this all like, I don't know what to say, but, other bin setups, but we just got the standard bins where you gotta take the auger, or take a auger, stuff like that. Here we are with the main shed, the only shed on the farm, and here we got our baler. We got a baler. I used this to bale straw. Not sure what brand it is, but it's a Z261 round baler. And here's the other two tractors. This is our second biggest tractor right here. Farmall 1206 gets the job done. We use it on the baler. Probably next time we use the auger, I'll probably use this on the auger. Here's our biggest tractor on the farm with a loader, quickie loader, 6M with a bale spear. John Deere 7810, really nice tractor. Here's the interior. Over here is our combine 2166. Simple, no duals. It's got a long auger on it. So we harvest with all. This is what he is, just harvest our grain. Come over here to our the house, and we have our pickup, and it's a Chevrolet 3500 heavy duty 3/4 ton. In the game it's called Lizard, Silverado, wherever you want to call it. Got our header over here. Just sitting here. It's Case IH. I think it's 25 foot, 25 or 28. I can't remember. It's used. So here's our dairy setup. We got, let's see, 100 Holstein and 45. I think it's pronounced Lomacin. Nope, not Lomacin. It's actually brown Swiss. So see, I'm trying to keep them healthy, but they just eat up hay. Anyways, here's where we started. Here's the dairy barn. So like I said, 100 Holstein and 45 brown Swiss. Actually, we'll just hop over the fence real quick. There's one of them. There's two cows right now. But, yeah. That's kind of our farm right there. Got some work to do. We got some new equipment bought. Let's go pick it up with 7810. Alright, 7810. Let's go pick up this. We bought, let's see, I bought a fertilizer spreader, a drill, and a cultivator. That's what I bought. See you guys when we're at the dealership. On the road again. 7810. I want y'all to put this down in the comments. What is your favorite tractor in Farming Simulator 25? Just curious. I play console, so honestly, I like the 7810 pretty good. It's a nice little tractor. I haven't used this mod very much up until now, and I'm using Elm Creek map. I tried doing a dairy farm on the Alma, Missouri map, but it didn't work out very good. And, you know, I used 3 tractors, a 1206, 3010 motor tractor, a Model A 2-cylinder. And that was it. I never really was too happy with it. Alright. Well, we really don't need to plant anything. But here's our 3 new equipment. We got a fertilizer spreader, a drill, and our cultivator. Go ahead and hook this up. I got 2 fields to cultivate. On the land that we own field. Now these 2 fields I just built off of, but the fields that we're farming is just 2 fields. See, sorry, it's hard for me to read here. Hold on. We own fields 3 and 2. No, just 2 little fields. Not much, but I do plan on, you know, if I have to, I might expand, you know. I might end up doing this contract, not gonna lie. But we will be doing contracts. Actually, this field's up for sale. No, I don't think I can afford that. Well, I got 10 grand more, but I gotta buy seed and fertilizer. I like to save my money, or at least try to save money. And most of the time I think I'm not very good with saving money, at least in reality. But when you're farming, man, you gotta save money. Alright, let's get this cultivator home and get to cultivating some land. Alright, almost back at the farm. And if you're wondering, I did just feed the cows, so they're fine. I still might need to do some design work to the farm. I did recently just build it today. It is nighttime, if you can see out of those blinds there. I might close them here in a bit. Alright, get this auto steer line set up. Now, I got a question too. I'm gonna throw in another question. Do y'all run without your lines? Or do y'all run with the lines shown? Because I tried running with the lines not shown. It was pretty hard. We'll bump into the fence there with the cultivator. But there we are. Cultivating the end rows here. Gonna get the end rows knocked out. And I don't know what, I'm not planning this. I might, the drill, of course, you know, with Farming Simulator being the way it is, I might end up, probably just running, I don't know what I plant. This field had wheat, so I want to do crop rotation. I like to rotate my crops. Better health for soil. So, I don't know, I might plant, I'm going to leave it up to y'all. Should I plant wheat again on this field? Or should I plant oats? Or canola? It's up to y'all. Here's 3 options. We could plant wheat. Hey, a bale's still here. I may as well pick it up while I'm at it. Extra front weight, you know? A little bit higher up in the air. Cruising along here. Not gonna lie, even though this thing's got 5 more horsepower than what this cultivator requires, it can handle this thing pretty good with all that wheel weights on there. I don't know. Man. This honestly looks pretty good. Definitely when I get older and, you know, do the things I want to do, I definitely would like to start farming. My dream's always been, you know, to start a small row crop farm with probably cattle or dairy cows. But, yeah. Oh, and don't mind that spillage of wheat over there. I'll explain that later. But anyways, I'll see y'all once I'm done with this field. Well, I got lazy and decided to hit the sack, but that means I can take y'all on morning chores. At least we get some work done in the video. You know, some cultivating. Fire up the Chevrolet and head over to that dairy barn and go do some morning chores. Because on a dairy farm, you work 165 days. No days off. But Farmer Simulator, there's definitely some days off. Yep, out of food, but there's some more milk. Not trying to be weird or anything, but, you know. Fire this up. I don't know why I have to run it. Turn on my lights so I can see better, because I do not have too good of vision. Just go right up, let it load up my bucket. I love this little skid steer. I don't know why. I think, yeah, John Deere still makes them. I love these little things. They're probably, pumped into barn. They're probably one of the most revolutionary things that were probably ever made. Let's open this door, see how they're doing. Well, good morning, Patty. Seems like you're waiting for your breakfast. This is kind of just thing I do every morning. Morning chores. And then you got afternoon chores. I can't remember, but last time I fed them, I think I burned through this wagon pretty good. I think it was the last little bit. Yep. I have to get more. Got a little stuck there on the wagon. It's the last little bit, so I'm gonna have to take the H there in the wagon back over to that silo, fill it up with some hay. There's the morning light. Now I can turn off the lights. Hear Patty in there, like, getting flashbanged by the sun. Oh no. Yes, I named my cows. Alright, let's hop on this H and get it over to the silo and leave that running, let that warm up. Take the H over here, get some more hay for the cattle, or dairy cows. I just call it cattle. So I say a lot of things differently than I used to say them now, or used to. And we got enough for the cattle. Take this up back over there to the cows. Race over here. Normally the H is a little sluggish with hauling a full load. Guess this morning it's drunk, it's caffeine. Give me some. Little Johnny's hungry. Why don't you give me? Oh my, I can just go up to it and it'll give me some. Maybe I need to do it from this way. Sometimes you just gotta do it from that way. Tab over to the skid loader. It's kind of a cheating way, but not very realistic, but I don't plan us to be too realistic. But who cares? It's the way I like to do it. It's faster instead of, getting out and then I don't know why, but you get out and you go to equipment and you get apparently in the piece of equipment that you just got out of. This thing's fun to drive, not gonna lie. Sorry, I'm a little snuffly. If you're hearing this, like, pitch noise or whatever you call it, and that's just an air purifier. If it's a little noisy, I'm very sorry. Not the best gaming setup, but as long as it works, it will do. It does for us, because money's a little tight in our family. So, definitely not in game with $100 and something thousand. I can't read it that well. I bet y'all can. Because, such thing as a camera. If you can't hear me very well, sorry. How much they got? Let's see here. What does that say? 2,500 liters? And that's what it said. I don't know how to squint my eyes there. But anyways, if the volume's a little too quiet for the game, sorry. I'm upstairs in our bedroom, but stuff like that. But hope y'all enjoyed the video. You got to see all the equipment on the farm, what fields we owned, and how we do a little bit of morning chores. Hope y'all enjoy it. Thank you very much for 100 subscribers. I really appreciate it. And see y'all next time.